The first time I saw the cabins, I thought I had taken a wrong turn. I'd been away for a few weeks' work, travel, the usual, and the road back to the lake felt the same as always. Same trees, same narrow bend, same quiet that told you were getting close. But when the lake finally came into view, everything was different. Where there used to be open shoreline, just water, trees, and a few natural clearings, there were now rows of small wooden cabins, dozens of them, neatly spaced, fresh construction, docks extending out into the water like someone had planned it all down to the inch. I slowed the truck without even realizing it. Then I stopped completely, because this wasn't one or two structures. Because the lake wasn't shared, it was mine, fully deeded, water rights included, documented long before their development ever existed. And yet, there they were, 109 cabins built like none of that mattered. I took out my phone and made a call, not to the HOA, not yet. First I confirmed what I already knew: property lines, water boundaries, permits, or more accurately, the lack of them. By the time I was done, the situation was clear. They hadn't just overstepped, they had built an entire business on property they didn't own. So I drove around to their side of the lake. It didn't take long to find her. She was exactly where I expected, near a newly built reception area, talking to a small group like she was presenting something important, clipboard in hand, confident in control. Until she saw me, or she said, like she had been expecting this eventually, "You've seen the cabins." I stopped a few feet away. "You built them on my lake," I said. She smiled slightly. "We developed unused space for community benefit." "Unused?" I repeated. "Yes," she said. "No one was doing anything with it." I looked past her out at the rows of cabins stretching across the water. "That doesn't make it yours. It affects our residents," she replied. "We have a responsibility to provide amenities." "On land you don't own?" I asked. "On shared natural resources," she corrected. I shook my head slowly. "The lake isn't shared," I said. "It's deeded." Her expression didn't change. "We've already invested in this project," she said. "It's operational." That was her argument. Water rights. Most people hear that term and think it just means access. It doesn't. It means control, flow, usage, levels, infrastructure, everything connected to how that water exists and is maintained, and every single one of those cabins relied on it. So I made a few calls, again quiet ones. Direct by the next morning, things started moving. Inspection notices went out. Others dipped just low enough to make access difficult. Guests started noticing. Then came the utility reviews.